with this part. Welcome, Micro Squad. Welcome to Valkyrie Squad 1 year anniversary workout. And for those watching this at home later than today, there is a whole slew. There's over 60 Valkyries online right now. And we're gonna have a full fun workout. The equipment you are going to need is your 3 pound, I'm using 3 pound weights. So that should tell you what is in store. You are more than welcome to go to about 5 pounds. That's what I would suggest. And then I have a 10 pound weight on the side for my leg section. And then I have my sword off on the side. Because we're gonna hit some sword drills. We're gonna keep it very basic, very easy for anyone who hasn't gone to Valkyrie section yet. Now it is a warrior set, so we are going to alternate between drills and strength moves. It's all timed, and we have our traditional warm-up to start us off. So everyone, we're gonna have a seat. Oh, we get to sit. No planks right now, okay? So have a seat, one leg crossed in front of the other, sitting up nice and tall, and pulling that belly button in towards the spine, knit that rib cage together, and then do me a favor, roll those shoulders back and down, and just take a couple breaths right here. It's been a long day, it's been a crazy day, it's probably hot, is what I've seen from everyone. And just breathe in and out. From here, you're gonna take that right hand, place it on top of the left knee, and bring that left arm behind, reach all the way behind you, twist. And we're gonna switch sides from here. You're gonna bring that left hand to the right knee, draw that right arm back, open up behind you, so you're opening up that chest, then switching sides. So moving between each, you're just holding behind you for a second, bringing it back, twist over to the other side. So if you've been sitting at the computer all day, you get to open up your back, open up your chest. We can do anything. Pull that belly button in. Little help here. If you exhale at that twist, it's gonna make that twist a little deeper and deepen that core, engaging it. Inhale when you come to center, exhale as you bring it back. We are gonna stand all the way up. We're gonna do some oblique reaches, some more stretching, more mobility. In 3, 2, 1. Coming all the way up to standing. So if you're gonna be about hip width distance apart, you're gonna cactus out your arms. Shoulders are stacked over those hips, pull that belly button in. You're going to point the left hand down towards the floor, flip the palms to face your torso, then reach all the way across the body, reaching those hands past the torso, bring it back, hands come back to cactus, right hand points down, left hand reaches up and over, pull that belly button in towards the spine, and then inhale back to center, flip those hands, exhale as you reach over. Nice job, everyone. I see those big stretches. Inhale up, exhale. So you're just stretching from that hip all the way up the side of the body. Woo. Twisting all the way over. Good. Almost done with these. Do one more on each side. Then we're gonna come into some hip airplanes. I know these have made a slight appearance in one of the videos. There's too many. We're gonna stand on our left leg. You're gonna go to a wall if you need to. In 3, 2, 1. So the left foot is on the floor. I'm gonna bring my right hand to the wall or a chair, whatever you need. You're gonna hinge over at the waist. Planting down on that left leg, you're going to open up your hip to the wall. So you're rolling the hip open. For those yogis, you basically warrior 3 into half moon pose. You're rotating in the hips, engaging that glute, getting a nice little hamstring stretch. Now, if you're feeling really strong in that balance, you take the hands off the wall. But you're just rotating through the hips, opening it up. Show from a view this way before we move on to the other leg. So the hips stack and then they point down towards the floor. They open up, stack, point down to the floor. We're gonna switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Right leg comes to the floor, left leg shoots out behind you. Now that left leg doesn't need to go up super high. You can lift it up to where you feel like you need it to be. Knit that rib cage together, pull that belly button in towards the spine. Stacking those hips, dropping them down. Nice. Whew. Balance is not there today on my right side. But we're coming on down very quickly into our core section. We have our dead high burns. So we're gonna lay down on our back in that upside down tabletop position. Get ready for it on that back. In 3, 2, 1. Lay down on that back, tabletop position. Opposite arm and opposite leg, reach out. You're pulling that belly button in towards the spine, knitting that rib cage closed. Left arm reaches, right leg reaches, bringing it back to center. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you pull it back in. Belly draws deeper towards the spine. Now the leg doesn't need to go all the way to the ground. It can go up at an angle. It doesn't need to go completely straight. Pick what you need for yourself, for your body. I'm already out of breath. And we have 20 seconds left, squad, so stick with me. Pull that belly button in. We are going to rise up out of the cauldron next. We know this one. I just gave it a new name today. All you're gonna do is plant the feet. You're gonna keep those arms reaching up. In 3, 2, 1. Plant those feet, keep those arms reaching up, and sit up as far as you can, even if it's just like halfway, just the shoulders coming off, that's fine. I want you to rise up out of the cauldron. Woo! Go slow if you can. I want you to not collapse down to the ground. So again, if it's just chest lifts off of the ground, then you bring it back, that's okay. Fight your way out of that cauldron, pulling that belly button in towards the spine. You are halfway done with this move. I can't today. Up we go, pull that belly button in. So as you exhale, you lift up, you deepen the belly towards the spine. You have 10 seconds left, Valkyries. So stick with me, we're gonna stand all the way up. We are going to do some marches. In 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up to standing. Let's bring those hands to the hips. From here, you're just gonna lift one leg up to knee, hip height, stabilizing on one leg, and then lifting up the other knee. Pulling that belly button in towards the spine. That tailbone is heavy towards the floor. Chest is lifted, as if you're gonna go climb that mountain. Like I said in the pre-show, we are doing active recovery, climbing the mountain between every single round. So that's 1 minute of mountain climbers. Now if you're like, my shoulders, my wrists do not want to do this today, this is the move you're gonna do. This is totally fine. It's the same exact move, you're just standing. You do have the option to always take it to a lower surface, taking it to the wall, to a couch, to a chair, to a coffee table, to the floor. But your 1 minute active recovery is coming up. We are climbing that mountain together in 3, 2, 1. Come on down to that plank position. Shoulders are stacked over those wrists. Unless you're standing up, you're drawing one knee into the chest. It's not a sprint. It's a slow, steady climb. There is no rush. You're pressing that floor away. You're feeling that belly button lift up towards the spine. If you're on a couch or a more elevated surface, make sure your core is still pulling in. Your shoulders are stacked over those wrists as you can make them. We don't want to be too far back. You are halfway done. That's not so bad, right? It's a slow pace. Our very first drill is all just boxing. So we're not doing elbows or knees. We're not doing any shuffles, no pivots. You're gonna meet me in a fight stance. I want the right leg forward, left leg back. Let's go, Valkyrie. Standing on up in 3, 2, 1. Come on up, right foot forward, left foot back in your fight stance. Hands are up by the face. You're gonna do jab cross. All it is, right hand, right, left, right, left. Jab cross, jab cross. Make sure your shoulders are stacked over those hips. You're pulling that belly button in towards the spine, and you're lifting that back heel up when you throw that cross. So you draw all that power up through the body. Nice. We are going to switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Left foot forward, right foot back, hands are up. Same drill, left, right, jab, cross, pick up that heel, pivot. I want you to hear Ross's annoying voice saying pivot, pivot off of that back foot. That right heel needs to come up when you send that cross out. Nice job, Valkyries. Oh, look at all those fighters out there. Yes. We're gonna add on to it, so your right leg's gonna go forward in 3, 2, 1. Switching sides once more. Right leg forward, jab, cross, then your right hand, front hook. Bring it back. Jab, cross, front hook. Right hand, right hand. Pivot that foot. Right, left, right. Right, left, right. Squeeze that core. Right, left, right. Pull that belly button in. Right, left, right. Nice job, Valkyries. We switch sides in 3, in 2, and 1. Left foot forward, right foot back. Hands are up. Left hand, left hook. Back to center. Left, right, left. Jab, cross, hook. You're just getting someone in that jaw. Yes, all face shots. Beat out all that stress of the day. We are adding on to it very, very shortly. You're gonna do a back uppercut. So we're gonna bring that right leg forward in 3, 2, 1. Right leg forward, left leg back. It's jab, cross, front hook, back uppercut. Bring it back. So it's right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. You're just scooping up with that backside. Right hand, hook, uppercut. There are pivots in all 3 of those hits. The jab doesn't really get a pivot on that foot. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Woo, look at you fighters. We are switching sides in 3, 2, 1. Here you go. Left leg forward, right leg back. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Left hand, right hand, right hand. Left, right. Pick up those heels, pivot through it. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Your mountain climbers are in 3, 2, 1. Let's climb Mount Ramiel right now. In that plank position, or you're standing. Whoo. Taking that deep breath in and out. Slowly climbing that mountain. Whoo. Check in with your shoulders for me. Are they creeping up towards the ears? Can you bring them back down? Lock those shoulders into place. Spin those biceps forward. And can you slow that breath down? Woo. Climbing that mountain. Your entire Valkyrie Squad is here with you. Climbing that mountain. Woo. 15 seconds left. You are gonna grab your light weights. We got a reverse fly because the wingspan matters. You're gonna come up to standing, grabbing those light weights. 1 in each hand in 3, 2, 1. Whew. Come on up. We gotta show up those Illyrians, show them our wingspan. So roll those shoulders down away from the ears, palms face each other. You're hinged over at the hips, open the arms up to the side. Slowly lower. Whew. Now do me a favor, when you open those arms up to the side, can you draw your belly button deeper towards the spine? Asriel taught us that we need our core and our glutes to control those wings, right? We gotta make sure that's all coming in. All coming into play right here as you open up those arms. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. I want those shoulder blades to squeeze that sword that's down your back. Just squeeze it together and then slowly lower. Whew. Make sure that tailbone is extending out. We're not tucking under. Pulling that belly button in. We get to stand all the way up. We're gonna stir the cauldron. In 3, 2, 1. Stand all the way up. Hands are at the center of the chest. I've not done this one in a long time. You're gonna literally stirring the pot. That is all this move is. So you're sending the arms out to the right side. It circles around to the left towards your armpit and around. Your torso, your shoulders and chest are stacked, shoulders and hips are stacked right on top of each other. You are going to switch the direction of that circle in 3, 2, 1. So you're gonna reach off to the right, bring it into the right shoulder, off to the left. Now I'm going clockwise. I didn't realize I was going counterclockwise before. Whew. But it's warm. I'm sweating. I think it's time to go for a little swim. Hopefully not in the bog, but we do have to go swimming for our mask. We're gonna lay down on our bellies in 3, 2, 1. Come on down to your bellies. Pull that belly button in towards the spine. Tuck that tailbone. Reach the arms out to the side. Palms are gonna face your hips. You're gonna lift your chest. Swim the hands towards the hips. Then lower your chest. Look down at that floor. Sweep the hands back. Whew. Pull that belly button in. Tuck that tailbone. Whew. Now on this one, you inhale as you lift your chest. You exhale as you lower. You are halfway done. You're lighting up your back, so make sure you are tucking that tailbone. You're pushing your pubic bone down into the floor so we don't pinch in the lower back at all. Whew. Stick with me. 15 seconds left. And yes, your active recovery. We're gonna climb that mountain together. Meet me in a plank or all the way up to standing. Whew. In 3, 2, 1. Weights off to the side. Meet me up in your plank position. Lock those shoulders down away from those ears. Imagine you got that long line from head to tailbone, like you've got a giant long sword. Yes, I used a double word there. But a sword from the head to tailbone. Long, long sword down your spine. And we don't want it to bow. Excuse me. Draw those shoulders down away from those ears. Yes, take the modifications wherever you need them. You are halfway done. We're gonna add in some kicks in about 20 seconds. Now, if you do not have room to throw a kick, know that you can always just lift your knee up. Essentially the same thing, so just know that is enough. You don't need to throw a full kick out. In 10 seconds, you're gonna meet me in your fight stance. Right leg is gonna go forward. We have front kicks or just front knees, whatever you need. In 3, 2, 1. Right leg forward, left leg back, hands are up. You're going to shift your weight back into the left leg. Bring it up, right leg is lifted. If you can, kick, drop it down. All it is, lift up, pause for a second, kick, bring it down. Shifting back, kick, drop it down. Now when you're throwing that front kick, if you are throwing the kick, if you have the space, pull the toes back. You want to kick with the ball of the foot. Drop it down. We switch sides. Yes, we're going to do both legs. In 3, 2, 1. Left leg forward, right leg back. Right here, shift your weight to the right side. Lift the left knee up, kick, and then drop it down. Lift up, kick. Maybe it's just the knee, and you're just lifting up. You're feeling your core engaged. You're feeling your glute. Woo! As I lose my balance. We're going to add on. You're going to switch sides first. Right leg forward is in 3, 2, 1. Right leg forward, left leg back, hands up. Shift your weight to your left leg. Kick with the right leg. Land, left hand cross. All it is, shift your weight back, kick, land, cross with that left hand. Right leg kicks, left hand cross. Pick up that foot. Make sure you pivot, kick, down, cross. Give me one more here before we switch sides. In 3, 2, 1. Left foot forward, right leg back. Shift your weight back. Kick off that left leg. Land, right hand cross. Shift back, kick, cross. Draw that belly button in. Make sure those shoulders are down away from those ears. You have 8 seconds left here. We are adding on. After you throw your cross, you're throwing a front uppercut. Right leg goes forward in 3, 2, 1. Right leg forward, hands are up. Shift back, kick off that right leg. Left hand cross, right hand uppercut. Bring it back, shift back, kick. Left hand cross, right hand uppercut. Pull it in, kick, land, cross with that left, right hand uppercut. Bring it back. Good, kick, cross, uppercut. We switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Final 30 seconds of your drill. Left leg is forward, shift back, kick, woo. Land, cross, uppercut. Nice. Shift back, kick, cross, uppercut. Shift it back. 10 seconds left, Valkyries. You know what's coming up next. We're climbing that mountain. Kick, cross, uppercut. Here we go. Climbing that mountain in 3, 2, 1. Climb your mountain. I am actually gonna stay standing so I can drink some water. So, as you're standing here, if you're up in the standing position, if you're down in your plank, make sure that tailbone is pointing down towards your heels. You're using your core to lift your leg up. That's so important when we're throwing our kicks. The core is actually doing a crap ton of work to lift that leg up. It's not just the quad and the hip flexor. You have 30 seconds left. Oh man. We got Helian's powerful thighs coming up next. Taking a trip to the day court. I gotta get ready for this. If you have the option to grab the weight and hold it at your chest, you're gonna stand in a squat position. Feet are hip width distance apart. Meet me standing with a weight optional in 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Up, you're going to squat down. You're about halfway squatting. You're gonna take your right foot, step it about halfway back. Give me a deeper squat. Step your right foot farther back in a lunge. Lunge down. And then that half squat. Then both feet down, full squat. Stand up. Bring it down. Left leg kicks back. A little squat. Farther back, full lunge. Come up halfway. Little squat. Full squat. All the way up. Oh, that's the move. Squat down. Come up halfway. Half squat. Lunge, halfway, squat. Oh, my quads are on fire. Squat down, half squat, full lunge, half squat, full squat. Woo! Oh man, I think Helian does these like all day, every day. We have curtsy lunges though. We're gonna stand all the way up in 3, 2, 1. I'm dying. Stand all the way up. We're gonna alternate sides. So you're gonna cross that right leg behind. Curtsy lunge down, stand up. You have the weight optional. I'm holding mine here. You can hold it at that goblet squat or goblet area, but you're alternating. A leg crosses behind. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. So it's not just an outer glute move. You have the inner thighs helping to balance you, so you squeeze them together. Oh, I'm about ready to give up this weight, in all honesty. 20 seconds left. We got a nice wide sumo squat. This next one's from the night court. We're gonna crouch in the shadows with Az. Whew. I actually mentioned Az a lot more than I did Cassian in this. Oh well. We're gonna stand up sumo squat in 3, 2, 1. Option, or I would suggest taking away those weights because you're going to squat in that sumo squat. You're gonna stay in this squat the entire time because all you're gonna do is reach your left hand towards your right foot. It can go to your shin. Bring it up. Reach your right hand to your left shin. Bring it up. So you're just twisting from side to side, from a side view. It's just a twist. You're leaning a little bit more forward. Your butt sits back. Your knees are stacked over those ankles. The knees are pushing out behind you. And you are just crouching in the shadows, trying to survive. I'm not very quiet. I'm not very stealthy. I am not a shadow singer, that's for sure. You have 10 seconds left. Mountain climbers, we're gonna climb that mountain together, squad. Here we go. Meet me in your version in 3, 2, 1. Whew, how those obliques feel. Mountain climbers, nice and slow. Shoulders down away from those ears. Knit your rib cage together. Pull your belly button in towards the spine. Press that floor away so we're not sinking into those shoulder blades. We want to keep pressing up. Whew. I feel like I fucked up my own life. What was I thinking? Oh my goodness, you are going to pick up your sword in 25 seconds. So yes, the mountain climbers may have gotten slower. That's okay. You won't be left behind. We're gonna stand all the way up, grabbing your sword. To make life real easy, we're just gonna keep it with the right or your dominant hand. So I'm right-handed, my sword's gonna go on my right hand. My left leg's gonna go forward in 3, 2, 1. Coming on up. In your fight stance. So again, I am cueing for my right hand. If you're left-handed, you're gonna hold in the left hand. Hand is at the center of the chest as if you're holding a shield. Right hand's gonna come up, you're gonna do strike 1. So across your right shoulder down to your left hip, and then across the other side, so left shoulder to right hip. All you're doing is an X strike, 1 and 2, striking, crossing across the body, so you can see where that sword's going, just slicing right across. The other side's slicing right across. I'm dying. While you're here, you are still pivoting that back foot, especially on that one strike. You are picking up that heel, pivoting across. We're gonna switch into our 3 and 4 strike. So you are gonna slice right across the body. In 3, 2, 1. So you're taking that sword, striking right across where your waistband would be, then coming back, retreating back on that other side. I want your opponent to look like Darth Maul at the end of that fight. Yes? Yes. I want you to just imagine his 2 body pieces just falling down that hole. That's the strike you are doing. You are striking straight across the torso, defeating Darth Maul. Yes, I just fandom mashed. I don't care. It's the best visual we've got. So you strike across the body. There's a lot of twisting in the obliques. Your belly button pulls in towards the spine. You strike across, strike across. 10 seconds left. We're gonna go into our strike 5 and strike 6. So that's a stab with an overhead strike. Let's go. Final strike in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna show from a side view. So you're going to stab forward, bring the arm back, swing it overhead, crash down right overhead. So stab forward, sweep the arm, slap down, slice down. So stab, reach around, strike straight down on the head. Stab right through, come down. Hand is always at the center of the chest as if you were holding a shield. Whew. We're not making you Wesley or Inigo Montoya, so we're not working both hands this time. Valkyrie month. You did that in Valkyrie and Ataraxia. Good, strike down. So stab through. There's that pullback. It looks like a row. You stab through, then you reach around, strike down. 10 seconds left, Valkyries. Oh, nice. You are gonna meet me on that tailbone in 3, 2, 1. Meet me on that tailbone. I want you to reach the arms out. If you've still got your sword, hold your sword just right out there for me. You're in a V-sit. This is your final move. You're not in a plank. You're not doing mountain climbers. You roll the shoulders down away from those ears. If you've got this, maybe you lift one foot up. Maybe you lift both feet up. Maybe you straighten the legs. Maybe you pick your poison. Pick what you feel like. But I want you to focus on your belly button pulling in. Sword or not, you are holding your arms out as if you were still holding a plank. But it's a lot nicer because there's no pressure on the wrists. 20 seconds left. Maybe you need to switch those feet if you've got a foot up. Draw that belly button in towards the spine. Knit that rib cage. Maybe you sit up a little taller to ease anything in your lower back. But we are done. We get our stretches. Go into your child's pose in 3, 2, 1. Whew. Roll on over, child's pose, toes together, knees apart, reach those arms all the way out. From here, I want you to walk the hands over to the right side of the body. Place your left hand on top, press down into that left hand. Feel that stretch all the way from your triceps, so the back of the arm, down into the shoulder, into the lat, down to the oblique. Whew. And then walk on over to the left side. Right hand's gonna place right on top. Ooh, excuse me. And press down onto that right hand. Letting that breath ease down, get a little slower. Maybe you take a sip of water. And then let's come all the way up to a seated position. And let's kick those legs out into a wide stance and forward fold over as far as you can. So you're getting this inner thigh stretch, hamstring stretch, very passive, and you're just hanging out right here. Whew. You can round your back if you need to. If you need to emphasize a little bit more of that little stretch. You always have the option to bring your chest forward and lengthen out from the crown of the head down to that tailbone. Makes it a little different in that stretch. Good, and then press yourself all the way up. We're gonna come to a kneeling position. If you have sensitive knees, you can do this laying on your back or standing at the wall. You're gonna take your right foot forward. You're in this kneeling position, right knee and ankle are stacked. You're gonna take that left hip, tuck that tailbone so it's pointing down towards the floor. Left arm's gonna reach up and over. So you got a hip flexor stretch, get a little bit into the oblique. So it should look something like this. Now again, if you need to, you can stand up, hold the leg, hold the ankle. Good, and then bring it on back. Ooh, right knee comes down, left foot comes forward. And then tuck that tailbone, make sure it's pointing down towards the floor. Left hand to the thigh, right arm's gonna reach up and over. Draw that belly button in towards the spine. Getting that nice big stretch again through the side of the body. Ooh. You guys survived it. Come on back to center. Ooh, you can have a seat. And for everyone who needs to leave, remember, be strong, kick ass, and be fucking magical. Happy Valkaversary. Thank you all so much for a fantastic 1 year so far.
Thank you so much for watching the Micro Squad. Please don't forget to subscribe, check out some of our other videos, and check out our on-demand classes. They are on our website, themicrosquad.com, and we'll see you next time.